and let us all do we can to build a better future.
We return back to Hollywood. Yes, I'm going to still keep on talking about Hollywood because Hollywood is in a little bit of a quandary. Hollywood is being viewed, which surprises me, which is a little bit disdain now. People are looking at this once great mecca of film and entertainment as now being nothing more than a place where people go to virtue signal or spew out corporate media talking points. You see, Hollywood, if you look into its history, is pretty dark and disturbing. Yes, I know everyone is focused on the lights, the cameras, the action, the shiny things. And to be fair, those are great to talk about. It's nice. It's bubbly, like a nice cold glass of root beer. But when you look into it deeper, you see the cesspool. You see the crimes. You see the abuse of power. You see where people's lives are chewed up and then spit out. I want to pull up this tweet here from Jimmy Dore because hang on, everything's going to add up here. Jimmy Dore tweeted this out. During COVID, most comedians and people I know in Hollywood stopped thinking for themselves, shamed others for doing so, turned unquestioning compliance to authority into a virtue, began worshiping the government agencies working against them, just like a religious cult. And they still won't acknowledge or apologize for any of it, which means it will happen again. Is Jimmy wrong? No, he is not. Hollywood's designed that way to make sure that people don't think for themselves. Hollywood is designed to make you follow orders. People will come to love their oppressor and adore the technologies that undo their capacities to think. Goodness gracious, Cretaceous. That's already happening. We're already losing our ability to think freely. And especially during elections when corporate media was quick in 2016 to tell everyone, hey, we got to support Hillary Clinton because of Donald Trump, the orange boogeyman, woogie boogie boogie. All of Hollywood fell in line. I mean, come on. Those SNL skits where they kept on saying that Trump was going to lose to Hillary Clinton have aged like a turd on the sidewalk. That's the truth of it. It's funny when you see just how pathetic Hollywood is. And we, of course, here at Heartlands Media did respond too. Hollywood is a bastion of hypocrisy and being for the establishment. It never was a place where art, filmmaking, and free thinking could survive. There were blips on the radar where there was a possibility, but those doors got shut. Hollywood is all about imposing its views on the people. And now Hollywood itself is divided. Case in point, over what's happening between Israel and Gaza. Let's play this video from Case Study QB, who's wrongly being censored. Let's play it.
The controversy in Hollywood, where tensions are reaching a fever pitch over the war in the Middle East.
Some celebrities are coming under fire, even saying that they have faced professional retaliation for picking a side. NBC's entertainment correspondent Chloe Malas is here with more on that. Chloe, this has been a lot of controversy, not just in Hollywood, but frankly, across the country.
Peter and Joe, it has been dominating conversations this week, and we all know that Hollywood is no stranger for taking a stand publicly on controversial issues, but this one has people divided on what is free speech and what is hate speech and the repercussions.
Yes. Hey, what is hate speech? What is free speech? Listen, if you're for free speech, you're for free speech. We here at Heartlands Media believe in free speech. Okay? Simple as that. But since after the 2020 election, things have gotten a little dicey for a lot of us. And not just independent media, everyone who does content creation online. It's like stepping on eggshells. You got to avoid it. Otherwise, you lose everything. And when you start having people dictate to you what is free speech and what is not, get ready to deal with the iron doors being shut on you. You being told to behave. Don't say that out loud. I thought we were a republic.
For going too far could mean being dropped by an agency or even losing your job. This morning, tensions are running high in Hollywood, with actors and writers divided over the Israel-Hamas war. Celebrities including Juliana Margulies and Natalie Portman have posted messages of solidarity with Israel on social media, while others like model sisters Gigi and Bella Hadid have posted in support of the Palestinians. Some have faced fallout for taking public stands on either side of the conflict. Critics called for a boycott of the Netflix show Stranger Things after actor Noah Schnapp posted a video laughing with friends who were holding stickers that read, "Zionism is sexy and Hamas is ISIS." Last week, United Talent Agency dropped actress and activist Susan Sarandon after she spoke at a pro-Palestinian rally in New York, telling the crowd that Jewish people are, quote, getting a taste of what it feels like to be Muslim in this country. Sarandon apologized on Friday for her comments, writing on Instagram, "This phrasing was a terrible mistake, as it..."
Oh, Susan. Never apologize. Look, folks, free speech is important, but when you have Hollywood starting its new era of McCarthy witch hunts, the whole new Red Scare, get ready for more rules and regulations of what you're allowed to say and not say. And of course, Hollywood is weighing in because Hollywood has its own perspective and agenda. Remember all the elections, past and present. Remember how they all played out and any kind of major current event thing that was going on. Hollywood was always ready to march in step with whatever corporate media and the establishment want. It's a shame. I think people need to realize that if we lose free speech, that's it. No one's allowed to speak out at all, ever. Because once those doors are shut, they are never reopening.
It implies that until recently, Jews have been strangers to persecution, when the opposite is true. Who is this? And Melissa Barrera was fired from the latest Scream film after a series of Instagram posts critical of Israel, which included references to colonialism and Western media bias. Barrera later said on social media, "I am against anti-Semitism. I am against Islamophobia." Spyglass Entertainment, the company behind the franchise, said in a statement, "We have zero tolerance for anti-Semitism."
Hold on, let's just rewind that again one more time.
Instagram posts critical of Israel, which included references to colonialism and Western media bias. Barrera.
Okay, so wait. She's talking about colonialism and Western media biases. These are things that have been discussed about in the past. That's not being anti-Semitic, but okay. This is the landmine. People got to be careful when you're quick to cancel or censor somebody. Remember, that could be backfired right on you.
Later said on social media, "I am against anti-Semitism. I am against Islamophobia." Spyglass Entertainment, the company behind the franchise, said in a statement, "We have zero tolerance for anti-Semitism or the incitement of hate in any form." Fear of retaliation is palpable. More than 400 Hollywood workers signed an anonymous letter calling for a ceasefire, saying, quote, "This is amounting to a new era of McCarthyism."
I think Hollywood is going to have a reckoning, or is in need of a reckoning.
Yes, no, Hollywood for many reasons needs to go. Okay, now I know what all of you are going to say. Well, gee, kid, well, what comes next? What about movies? Folks, the growing progress for the new Renaissance is going to be rough and difficult. But Hollywood as an institution had its time and it needs to go. There must be new ideas, new studios, new people, new filmmakers, new ideas. I embrace this wholeheartedly because Hollywood is just a monolith now where it just gives us the same corporate film crap over and over again. Superhero movies that have no plot with nothing but jabroni characters in it. Yes, I said it. Come on, have you seen the recent Marvel lineups? That's not the front card people, okay? That's not going to fill up the box office theaters. It's just not going to do it. If you're going to do WrestleMania, you got to have your front card people. You just can't have the jabronis from Sunday Night Heat showing up. No one's going to give a damn. Same thing like with Star Wars movies. You just can't have a person, hey, here's Darth Vader. Remember him? You can't have a corporate movie. Again, people are tired of these same movies over and over again. With the Fast and Furious franchise, okay, are they going to go faster than ever before? The last Fast and Furious, they shot a car into space. A friend told me this. I said to her 3 times, quit playing with me, quit lying, quit joking. And she said, no, I am not lying to you. They actually shot a car into space. Okay? Something new has to happen. Hollywood's got to go. And there are other channels that have done a phenomenal job in breaking down about why Hollywood deserves its reckoning. I'm just going to keep it simple. I just want to watch it burn. due to the amount of abuse and horrific actions that took place behind the curtains. Because if you look at Hollywood's history, you'll vomit with rage.
Fima Yasmin, a doctor and author who frequently appears on television, says she was dropped by her talent agency A3 after she called Israel's actions towards Palestinians genocide on social media.
I was sent a very vaguely worded email that said points of view were respected, but within reason.
A3 has not responded to requests for comment.
We have seen a polarization in issues about international affairs, but this does seem to be a particularly difficult one in many respects. Emotions are raw.
Susan Sarandon, not the only one apologizing this week. Model Gigi Hadid said that she failed to fact-check her posts and does not stand behind spreading misinformation.
Don't say that. But hey, Hollywood is that monster beast. Oh, you failed to fact-check. Oh, you failed to do... No, you spoke your mind. You spoke your mind. Your fundamental right as a U.S. citizen is the First Amendment, free speech. All right? And yes, it's always important to double-check and triple-check what you write, what you send out. It is so important that you do that. However, when you start doing this, you're bowing down to the McCarthyism. The New York Times just recently did a story, where apparently the Israeli intelligence agencies knew about this attack a year ago. Now, this is the first time we've seen a story like this. And now people want to backpedal away? No. We need to ask some questions here, folks. Some questions need to be asked. And of course, Hollywood is quick to rein in everything because heaven forbid people start thinking for themselves or actually want Hollywood to do better. Because I remember a time when Hollywood used to make actually some pretty good movies. I remember when there were stories that made us laugh, think, cry, cheer, be angry, be scared. Now it's all the same and it's fundamentally boring.
But that she will continue to speak out for Palestinians. Also, Juliana Margulies is apologizing after she faced backlash for her comments about the Black and Jewish communities. The award-winning actress says that she's horrified that her statements offended and that racism, homophobia, sexism, or any prejudice against anyone's personal beliefs or identity are abhorrent to me.
Hey, look, I'm going to rip this Band-Aid off. And if this surprises you or offends you, I'm sorry. But you know, these Hollywood actors and actresses don't even believe a fraction of what they post out on social media. They're called actors and actresses for a reason. They pretend to be other people. So they know how to act, folks. They know how to act. The key word is act. Same thing like with these directors and producers and CEOs. You think Bob Iger, the head of Disney, actually cares about being all family friendly and all this other stuff? No. It's all about profits and money for that boy. That's all it is. You think these actors or actresses care about social issues? Some of them probably do. And for that, maybe they're being authentic. But vast majority, no. They're only doing it just so they can get their next paycheck, baby. That's Hollywood. None of it's real. It's all fake. All fake. I know if this shocked you and you say, I'm unsubscribing, how dare you say these actors and actresses say that they don't believe in the things because they don't. They just don't. Now, some probably do, to be fair. They're not great, not terrible, you know. But it's all about being part of the machine so they get their next big gig. That Hollywood house on the hills, it ain't cheap. You think it bought itself? No.
Full stop. So as you can see, this is a polarizing time, and people are speaking out on both sides of the issue, but people on both sides of the issue feel as though they are facing retribution for speaking out and feel like maybe silence is the option. And it's
Oh, God, I did not hear that. I hope we didn't hear that. Hold on. Silence is an option. Hey, they take away my First Amendment. Yeah, I'll be quiet. Hey, they're taking away the Second Amendment. That's right. I brought in the right wing people. Hang on. Oh, I'll be quiet. I know my fellow Americans are not going to be quiet about the Second Amendment being taken away. Come on. Oh, I can't post this on Twitter. Oh, I guess I'll be quiet. Can't post anything on Facebook. Oh, guess I got to be quiet. Oh, man, the government's just really taxing me. I guess I got to be quiet. Silence is an option from our friends on the media. Just follow orders and be quiet. Be smart enough to run the machine, but be dumb enough not to ask questions, or you're next. The thought police will come and get you.
But people on both sides of the issue feel as though they are facing retribution for speaking out and feel like maybe silence is the option.
Hold on. One more time. As you head into work, please don't road rage. Please don't cry. But you heard this on the media.
Retribution for speaking out and feel like maybe silence is the option. And it's a tough time right now.
It is a challenging time. It seems like pro-human is an okay thing to be, right? You can.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you did not. He did not say that. Okay, well, hey, whatever. Hey, pro-human. I could kind of get behind it, but if that doesn't spell out, that's as corporate as it can get from the media, and just be pro-human. Just don't ask why people are dying. Stop asking why people are dying. So when Trump, wait a minute, hold on, because I think it's only important that we bring this up here. Because when Trump brought up about the Ukraine war, I said, I want people to stop dying. What did Hollywood and corporate media do? They vilified him. They said that he was being inhumane. And I think that was great that Trump said that. That was as pro-human as it could get. So hold on. Let's actually pull up this video here. Because I think it's a classic. I think it's a classic indeed. So one more time, let's listen to this right here. Just be quiet.
They are facing retribution for speaking out and feel like maybe silence is the option. And it's a tough time right now.
It is a challenging time. It seems like pro-human is an okay thing to be, right? You can support that you don't want any Israelis or Palestinians to be killed at this time.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Chloe. Appreciate it very much.
Yeah, be pro-human. So when Trump said this.
Absolutely. Do you want Ukraine to win this war?
I don't think in terms of winning and losing. I think in terms of getting it settled so we stop killing all these people and breaking down this country.
What do you, can I just follow up on that? You said you don't think in terms of winning and losing. Mr. President, can I just follow up on that because that's a really important statement
let me
that
just
you just made there. Can you say if you want Ukraine or Russia to win this war?
I want everybody to stop dying. They're dying. Russians and Ukrainians. I want them to stop dying.
That's as pro-human as it can get, but it's important for us to remember why this war started, why these wars are happening. And people do need to speak out. And anyone that called out the war between Russia and Ukraine, especially how crazy it was, people were vilified. They said, oh, you're pro-Putin. Well, people have every right to call out this war that's happened between Israel and Palestine. And the fact that the New York Times posted and shared a story that Israeli intelligence agencies knew about this potential attack. Hell, even Charlie Kirk, he was vilified for saying, hey, wait a minute, did the intel services fail to do their jobs? And look, you don't have to agree with anyone who might think differently or vote politically different than you, but if they bring up a good point, yes, it is important for us to push that along. But silence is not an option. Never that. Never listen to people in Hollywood telling you that, oh, you need to be quiet. Don't follow these actors and actresses. I mean, if they post something that you agree with, fine. Hey, I'm not going to stop you from sharing a post on Facebook or liking a post on Facebook or retweeting something on Twitter or anything of that nature. That's your right to do so. But don't blindly follow politicians or actors or actresses or these people in positions of power because they got their marching orders too. They got their script. Silence is never an option. Don't be silent. Don't let people censor you. Be a free thinker and don't look at Hollywood as an area or a platform in which, oh, they'll come up with the idea that will unite the world. No, Hollywood's there for profits. And I'm proud to say that people are pushing back at Hollywood. People are tired of its crap. And maybe one day, perhaps, even I can witness it too. a second renaissance of true independent filmmaking and creativity. I hope. What a sight it would be. But never stay silent. Speak out, as you should.